Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Adi Achin. In this, my latest series of videos, I'm going to be talking about incidents of the Indian Armed Forces which have been unheard of, and the soldiers or the warriors involved in these incidents have never spoken about it, and the general populace of this country is unaware of these amazing feats of glory. The first incident I'm going to talk about is of an aircraft getting a direct hit with a missile and surviving, probably the only one in the history of the Indian Air Force. This aircraft was a Canberra PR-57 photo reconnaissance variant of the English Electric Canberra jet bomber. Now, the English Electric Canberra was a post-World War II era tactical medium-weight bomber. This aircraft took its first flight on the 13th of May 1949 in England. Now, in India, the Canberras were brought into place to replace the aging fleet of its consolidated B-24 Liberators, which were used for similar purposes as what the Canberra would be used. India had two options. One was the Ilyushin 28, the Beagle, which was from Russia, and the second was the Canberra. The Indian government decided to go over with the Canberra and ordered 54 of the bombers and 8 of the photo reconnaissance aircraft, along with 6 training aircraft at that particular point of time. The aircraft entered Indian Air Force service in 1957. This aircraft saw action in the wars of 1965, 1971 against Pakistan, and unfortunately not during 62. One can only imagine, and I say this again, I've said this in my previous videos, what would have happened to these Chinese if the Indian Air Force was used during 1962. This aircraft was again used during the Kargil conflict in 1999. What had happened was there was obviously a presence of Pakistani intruders. They were basically Pakistani regular army forces who were dressed up as Kashmiri militants, and they had taken over these posts in the Kargil, Dras, Batalik and some of other regions in positions ranging from altitudes of 15,000 feet and above. Now, this task of doing a photo reconnaissance and finding out where these intruders were was given to the 106 Cotton Indian Air Force based in Agra. Just to give you a little bit of a background, there were Pakistani intruders or the Pakistani army sitting on various heights in the regions of Kargil, Batalik, Dras, as I mentioned earlier. The task as it was to find out the exact locations of these intruders, to try and help the Indian army going up in large numbers and putting themselves at grave risk from being attacked from a position of advantage that the Pakistanis were sitting at that particular moment. Taking that responsibility on the shoulders, the two pilots who were Squadron Leader Perumal and Flight Lieutenant Uday Kant Jha as his navigator, who took off from Agra to conduct this very dangerous mission in an aircraft with the tail number IP-990. On that day, IP-990 was escorted by two MiG-29s, as there were chances that Pakistani Air Force might try to intercept this particular mission. At about 900 hours in the morning, Squadron Leader Perumal felt a heavy thud on the aircraft, post which the aircraft began to shake vigorously. One of the MiGs reported that there is a bright flash on the right hand side engine and there were debris flying out. Yes, IP-990, which is the Canberra, was hit by a surface to air missile. Now, what had happened was the pilot took control of this particular aircraft, which was crippled, mind you, and after a grueling flight of up to about 45 minutes, he touched down in Srinagar with all the images that were taken. As a matter of fact, these images helped out the Indian Army a lot to plan out their attacks on the various positions that were under reconnaissance on that particular day. Squadron Leader Perumal was given a Shaurya Chakra, although very late in 2006 for his actions. He retired at a rank of a group captain. Now, just to give you a little bit story about IP-990, it was one of the most visible Canberras of the Indian Air Force. After the 1990s and early parts of the 2000s, decade, it was realized that these Canberras were getting very old, and there was a big debate with regards to whether to continue them in service by maintaining them or actually just phasing them out. These Canberras were very capable aircraft, just to note. Now, on the 19th of December 2005, IP990 Canberra, piloted by Wing Commander Sanjeev Berry with Flight Lieutenant Anurag Sharma as the navigator, took off from Agra for a very routine sortie. This aircraft suffered an engine failure and crashed, killing both. That one incident rested the debate about the Canberras and their future. One thing I'd like to mention to you about this aircraft is that the contribution of this aircraft towards the various reconnaissance missions which are still classified, and the mapping missions as it conducted during the 70s, 80s and the 90s, has not yet still been replaced by any other aircraft in the Indian Air Force. The MiG-25 was another example of a high altitude reconnaissance aircraft, but the kind of missions that were flown by the Canberras have still not been able to been repeated by any other aircraft of any kind around the world. As a matter of fact, the American U-2, if you look at it, is based on the body of a Canberra with extended wings, and that's how the U-2 design was actually derived. It is an amazing story, and I think should be known by every one of us. As I say in all my videos, share a thought for our soldiers on the battle lines, in the land, the sea and the air, once a day, every day. And share my videos, subscribe to my channel. Jai Hind.